So everybody, you've got some Q's and I have some A's. Jamie Ellison asks, what is the best thing that has ever happened to you? Starting off with the fucking tough questions. Best thing that's ever happened to me. Wow. See, this is a hard question because I guess I don't know yet. If I was like a little bit older and I'd gotten a bunch of stuff that I really wanted to do done, then it would be easier to sort of go back in time at all the things that happened and connect the dots and say this was what really helped make that happen. But I'm not in that situation. I'm still sort of working towards that, so I don't know yet. I'm gonna say, and this is a weird answer, but I'm gonna say it was actually failing. Failing at a lot of stuff, because each time I failed, I learned how to do things better. You know, the only reason I'm as good as I am at anything is because I failed a hell of a lot to get there. You know, it was never fun. I wouldn't do it again. I would say probably the best things that ever happened to me were the times that I learned something, and almost always that was through failure. As well as meeting the people I've met, because it turns out, you know, the people who ended up being important in my life, it wasn't always obvious who they were gonna be, but it was always important that I did meet them and that I had whatever interactions I had with them, whether they were positive or negative. So that's a long-winded answer to your question. I hope that answers it. Churls, who I'm a big fan of, says, which video of yours that you made in 2016 did you enjoy the most? Either in the way of most fun to make or most fun to watch? Or interpret any other way you want. I don't give a darn! It's kind of hard for me to answer this because in many ways, not to sound like a downer, but in many ways I feel like anytime I watch back an old video, I think, well, you know, I could have done that better, or like, I can't believe I put that on the internet, you know. I'm almost never really satisfied, which is not a bad thing. It's just that it's hard to sort of look back on my work and sort of come up with a best, opinion of best from that. I made a lot of videos in 2016. I went from doing like VFX comedy sketches back in December last year to trying my hand at Let's Plays like all throughout until like August, and then sort of falling into reviews around then. So there's a lot of variety there, but I do think my videos got better and better each time. Like the Pac-Man one, the U Testament one, the Resident Evil ones, I really liked those. I really thought they came out well. So my vote would probably be for those. However, there was one video called The Worst Tech Reviewer Ever, which I'm gonna throw in as an honorable mention for being surprisingly fun to make and still kind of funny to watch back. Junaid Afzal, sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, says, looking forward to all the vids to come in 2017. Me too, and thank you very much. For the Q&A, what is your favorite and least favorite video you've made? Well, I've already done favorite, so let's go to the least favorite. It's hard, again, I don't really want to call a particular one out, but a couple of the Let's Plays I did, especially early in the year, I don't think they were particularly good at all. You can watch them if you hate yourself, but I wouldn't recommend it. And I don't think I was really enjoying making those either, but there were some Let's Plays later that I was enjoying making, and I think you can really tell the difference. So I'm gonna say some of the early Let's Plays were probably some of my least favorite. Graz Hero asks, is you? Let's have a look. Yes, that is me. David Sanguinetti asks, what is your official position on the sand? I don't like sand. 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 Sand. Actually, I kind of don't. Sand was always the worst part of going to the beach. I haven't been to the beach in many years, but like in summer, the sand's too hot and it gets everywhere. It gets everywhere. I was never into making sand castles, so yeah. I don't like sand. I don't like sand. I don't like sand. I give sand a 2 out of 10. Peter W/RedNev444 says, what was the first games console you ever played? I believe it was the Nintendo 64. I'm pretty sure that was the first one we owned. It was either that or a Game Boy Color. However, for a while, my family went to a church, and the Sunday school at that church was literally just a room with a Super Nintendo. And like all 5 of us kids would just sit there playing Super Mario World. I have no idea if that was before or after, but it was one of those 3. Definitely. The wonderful Kumax says, question, what happened in 2013, Matt? we don't talk about the 2013s. JK, actual question. Do you have any resolutions for this upcoming year? I do. Not nearly as many as I had at the end of 2015. At the end of 2015, I was really like, you know, things have got to change. At the end of 2016, as I said, I was much happier. But the ones I have are basically, I really want to focus more on my work, which in this case is this channel. I was always sort of disappointed that after Shrektember, I didn't really adhere very well to that weekly schedule. I'd done so well right up until that point, and I never really got back to the weekly thing. I really want to be more focused and just motivated or self-disciplined, whatever it is, just to be able to not procrastinate as much, stick to my plans, I guess, and a schedule. There are a couple other things that I'd really like to do, like staying in shape and eating better and stuff like that, but that's really the main one that I really would like to see myself do better. The problem is that I usually procrastinate so much that, you know, I sort of have to rush to finish a project. I want to not have to do that. I want to be able to work and stay focused on that work and then have some downtime and be able to feel good about the downtime, not feel like, oh, I wasted so much time, so I have to work, I can't afford to have downtime. It's too stressful, and that's something I'd really like to work on this year. Anyway, that is all the questions. Thank you so much for asking them, and I actually really enjoyed doing this, so I'll probably do another one in a couple months' time. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which, if I can indeed start focusing better, hopefully it'll be very soon. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.